Hold on, it's already live. Wow, Facebook literally just kicked me off. Literally just kicked me off. I'll wait for all of you guys to jump back on here. Okay? Howdy. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Let's wait till we get our 140 or 50 that we're watching before I continue. Yes. I'll wait for a couple of you guys more to jump back on so we get the number to where it was at. It was, I think, 140 of you guys watching. Okay. So this guy, which I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction of mentioning his weasel name on here, okay? This guy, which has done zero for veterans, zero for the homeless here. He's done nothing for our community. He's not even from El Paso. You think about this. You think about this. Who is going to go to bat for you? Somebody that was born and raised in El Paso, or some outsider from Florida that just happened to stop by here and want to just pander to people, and he's not even from here, guys. Okay? This guy has done nothing for our community. And if you're not going to do something for our community, don't obstruct those that are actually doing stuff for their community. I care about El Paso. I care about every single Border Patrol agent out here that is busting their butt to keep this community safe. And I've been going hard these last almost month trying to put this event together. Okay? For you to come in and try to sabotage and make all these false allegations that if a Border Patrol agent takes a plate from us, that it is a violation of the Hatch Act, trying to fearmonger, instill fear, trying to govern. He's not even in power yet. He's already trying to govern by instilling fear into people, manipulate their minds by making them fear. That is, he's not even in power yet. Can you imagine this guy in power with the dirty politics that he's been playing, with the dirty stunts that he's been pulling, where he doesn't even care if it's a nice gesture for Border Patrol, as hard as a year that Border Patrol agents have had. He doesn't care about that. All he cares is about trying to get the upper hand, trying to me. It's not all about you, old man. It's about this community. It's about coming together and uniting people. Something you do not know nothing about. And it shows at the lack of people that show up at your events. Nobody shows up at your events. Why? Because nobody likes the stunts that you pull. Okay? You're fake. We see right through your bullshit. You want to be playing, I'm going to attack just like Donald Trump. Hold on a minute. There's a slight difference here. You are definitely not Donald Trump. Okay? And you attack me that, I don't know what it's like to serve. I don't know what it's like to be in leadership. This. I've never called myself a leader like you do. You like to call yourself a leader. I'm a service individual. I am going to service my community, my district. I'm not here to lead anybody. I'm here to serve the district. Okay? And if your platform consists of trying to drag my name through the mud day in, day out, go ahead. I am focused on actions here in the community, while you are focused on Twitter fingers trying to just talk smack all day. That's what you do? Go ahead. You're showing really the kind of politician that you are aspiring to be. You're not even in office yet, and you're already thinking, I'm like Donald Trump. I am going to do this, do that. This guy is for open borders. Okay, he said it on Ballotpedia, claiming that he does not feel El Paso needs a wall within the vicinity, within the county. That's on record. That's his interview, okay? That's him. He wants to legalize every single DACA recipient, okay? That's him. That's also what he said. That's what he said. And he is pro-LGBT. He has a page, LGBTQ conservatives. What? And he says, love who you want to love. I'm here for you, on this stupid video he has. Sounds pretty pedophilish to me. That's what it sounds like, okay? And the fact that you're trying to sabotage all of America, not just me, you're trying to sabotage an event that is being put on by the American people, okay? Because it is being put on by hundreds of people throughout the country. Some of them are actually coming down to El Paso. Some of them are actually coming down to El Paso, flying in from Ohio, Arkansas, New York, flying in just to serve our Border Patrol and Customs and Border Protection. And here you go, being a prick, trying to call Human Health Services or the health department, trying to say, oh, Anthony was wearing gloves. Yeah, I was wearing gloves. Okay? And now we have thrown out 70 turkeys. We threw out 70 turkeys that could have been feeding our Border Patrol agents. 70 turkeys that were donated by the grace of God from every single friend of mine on here. Donated. Everybody put in their little grain of sand. Everybody. And this piece of trying to sabotage because he feels he is losing so bad. He is losing so bad. He's gotten desperate. He doesn't even know what to do with himself anymore. So he's trying to get the health department involved. He's trying to call the Border Patrol, trying to, oh no, don't let this guy near. Come on, bro. It's not about you or I. It's about doing something nice for these guys that have had such a hard time. Such a hard time this whole last year. And it does not, I would honestly, had you reached out and been a man and said, hey, Anthony, let's put our differences aside. Let me work alongside of you and let's feed these agents. I know what I got to the, I know what I have to bring to the table. I'm secure about myself. I would have said, you know what, bro? Let's do it. But you did not do that. Now you tried to destroy a project that has been put together by hundreds of people. Okay? Imagine you had done that and I would have blown you off. How unclassy I would have looked. How bad I would have looked had you reached out to me and offered you offered to help me in serving these agents, and then me have blown you off or told you no. I would have looked horrible. And which I would not have done. I would have not told you no. I would have told you, yeah, man, F it. Come on. It's for the community, man. It's not about you. It's about serving these guys and at least showing them a little appreciation. You tried to sabotage that. But you know what? God is greater than both you and I. And God provided again in less than 2 hours. We have 80 freaking turkeys now, bro. Walmart did me a huge hookup. Walmart came through, bam. Because I had been taking them so much business. People ordering day in, delivery. Me picking up so much things. That Walmart blessed our game. So now, we have even more turkeys. We have even more turkeys. You're not gonna stop us. It's a movement, bro. It's a movement. It's real grassroots. It's people that have their hearts invested in this. A sick, compulsive, obsessive individual like yourself is not bigger or greater than he upstairs. You're not going to stop us. We will prevail. We will service our Border Patrol agents and our Customs and Border Protection agents because they deserve it. It was a grace of God that this is still happening. We had to throw away literally 70 turkeys, guys. 70 turkeys. And he uses a fake profile. He actually has like 4 different fake profiles in which he has conversations all by himself. He tries to have conversations all by himself. And for those of you guys, I'm not going to mention his name, but for those of you guys that are aware of the situation, you go to his page and I'm the life of the party. I am mentioned way more in that man's platform than he mentions himself or why he should be the better candidate. He mentions me more than what he has to bring to the table. You know, and guys, okay, individuals that are on these psychotropic drugs, what's one thing that these shooters, mass shooters, have in common? I want to say about 95 to 99% of these guys are on psychotropic drugs. The ones that go killing people, right? Am I correct? Yes. Okay. I honestly, guys, this guy has become so obsessed with me. I fear for my life right now. He is literally obsessed with me. And guys, I've been down at the border. I've been covering the caravans. And knowing that there's cartels involved in all of that. But you know what? Right now, I really feel some kind of concern for my safety, for my own life right now. Because this guy is not all there. According to somebody close to him, this guy drinks at least sometimes up to a bottle of whiskey a night. And he shows up to events looking red. Like red, guys. Red. I know. I've dealt with alcoholism in my family. I know what an alcoholic smells like, first off. And I know what they look like when they're under the influence or they have been drinking all night. So we have to be careful, guys. There are wolves in sheep clothing out there. Don't be fooled. When you mix alcohol with psychotropic drugs, the results are bad. The results are bad. I thank God I've conquered all my demons. Some people, I've hit rock bottom. I know what it's like. Some people have never hit rock bottom. They haven't hit rock bottom yet. So it takes that for them to learn sometimes. But like I said, God is greater than both he and I. And we were able to come up with a solution to be able to discard the turkeys that were pointed out by the health department, which he seeked on us. He called the health department impersonating a border patrol agent. And that's a felony all on its own, impersonating a federal agent. He impersonated a border patrol agent, called the health department saying that he was freaking out, okay? And the health department showed up at this mom and pop pizzeria, find this guy, okay? A gentleman that was only trying to do a good deed because he couldn't help financially, so he said, you know what, my way of helping, you guys can come and put your turkeys in my walk-in freezer while they marinate. The very next morning, the health department shows up to this guy's restaurant and they let him know, you have to throw away all these turkeys. They gave him a warning if he didn't get rid of these turkeys. So that's what I'm dealing with right now, guys. Small business owners are being harassed with leftist liberal tactics, which we all know he's a plant. He ran as an independent last time. He did not announce that he had announced to be on the independent ticket this time around. And until I announced as a conservative running on the Republican ticket, then he announced a few days later. Just trying to split the vote. Genuinely trying to split the vote because he knows I'm the only one here that genuinely has a chance at beating this woman. So the event is still happening. We have 80 turkeys now thanks to Walmart. Tomorrow, I'll let you guys later on tonight where we're having our MAGA meetup because it's still happening. We're still going to go out. We're still going to have a great time. Everybody's still invited. Nothing's changed. The only thing's changed is the venue. And this place is a solid Republican venue. They welcomed us with open arms. What was wrong with the turkeys? Okay, so because I had made a video, guys. I made a video the other night while we were marinating the turkeys. I was marinating the turkeys and I used gloves, obviously, because the turkeys are frozen and I was handling so many turkeys. I used gloves. I bought a brand new pair of gloves and this guy went out of his way to call the health department. Okay, they used the video that I made for you guys, trying to show you guys being inclusive, showing you guys that everything that you guys have done was finally paying off. I wanted to show you guys how everything is happening, how it's finally coming together. This guy went out of his way and called the health department. And the health department showed up and had us throw away all of those turkeys, guys. So, oh, and we weren't wearing hairnets. Sorry. So, Walmart, thank you on Mesa. Walmart on Mesa. You guys, I have nothing but great stuff to say about Walmart. Their managers, Luis and Johnny. Guys, awesome. Awesome. And Sanitary Sammy, you're not going to stop us. Sanitary Sammy. Open Border Sammy. It's not happening. So, anyways, guys, I am on my way to drop off our 80 turkeys now. We are going to continue to work hard and we're going to continue to push forward. But just think how selfish. Instead of this guy actually reaching out, being a man, having a pair of balls to call me, hey dude, what you're doing is awesome. You got to give credit where it's due, man. I've never heard of anybody feeding 700 Border Patrol agents. Not here in El Paso. I've never heard it once. Instead of having the balls, like you claim you have, call me, hey Anthony, you know what? Let me work this with you, bro. It's for our Border Patrol agents. It has nothing to do with campaigns. I would have been like, yeah, bro, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. But you didn't. You decided to sabotage it. You decided to try to destroy it. You decided to be selfish and take away the little that people do graciously for our Border Patrol agents. That's what you're about. Destroying, dividing. And it clearly shows. It clearly shows. The comments on your pages show. God is working through me, man. God is going to work through me as he has been. I pray he gives you peace in your heart. Whatever inner issues you have going on, I pray for you. I pray that he gives you peace. I pray for your well-being, mental stability. You deserve it. You deserve it. I pray that you find peace within your heart. So, yeah, exactly. All of so much has gone into this in the making of it. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't get paid for driving miles back and forth from one side of the city to the other one. I don't get paid for going to Walmart and sitting there for an hour, hour and a half while they load up the car with supplies to make all this come about. I'm not making a penny out of this. I decided to do this because I've been down at the border with these guys. This whole last year, I spent a good amount of time next to these guys, seeing the stuff that they go through, the effort that they put in, the hours relentlessly out there in the cold. For them to still be getting bashed and belittled by public servants. And here we go. You're not even in office yet and you're already acting like a prick to them. Shame on you. Shame on you. I pray for your peace. I pray you find it. Whatever you're going through, man. I pray for you. Peace and love, everybody. I'm going to go drop off the rest of the stuff that we need to do. And I will be back to you guys later on. I will be back with you guys later on to give you guys an update. But the Border Patrol event was, there was an attempted sabotage that was going on by this other gentleman. And churches here locally have stepped up to the plate as well. They're going to help us. Their congregations know exactly what happened, and I'm glad they do. I'm glad they do. And they're gonna be helping us. People have started. I didn't resort to asking any of you guys, because all of you guys have done already, I feel, enough. And at the end of the day, it's not you guys' responsibility. It was my responsibility to make sure that this went accordingly. So I took on that responsibility. I'm not blaming nobody else. But the fact that somebody tried to be so disgusting and sabotage it, it's kind of saddening that people can be so selfish. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back later on with a brief update on what we're up to and what we're going to be doing. So thank you guys. Peace and love. And always, your country is first. See you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.